So before I started IPA, I was a teacher, and I really enjoyed teaching. I really loved being in the classroom.
Coming into this, I was a classroom teacher.
I continued to see problems that were in the classroom and at the school. They just kind of persisted. And I was wondering if there's other ways to address these problems that can make an actual difference.
A big part of why I wanted to come back and pursue my doctorate was because I wanted to learn more about national level, state level that was affecting room 26, which is where I was teaching.
I think this program really focused on real-world research.
Some of the work that I've been able to do really makes me feel like at some point my research is actually going to make a difference.
And they are working directly with schools.
And so it was really neat to do some deep dive case studies to understand how districts were making that work, and then take that information and inform policy at the state, local and state levels.
I actually have a chance that it's going to go somewhere other than an academic journal when I'm all done.
And I kind of wanted to be part of that.
I don't know that I would have gotten that in another program.
Living here and working here is such a great opportunity because there are so many different organizations and great institutions of higher learning.
Being in the capital, first of all, and then also thinking about Wake County being the largest school system in the state, thinking about the major opportunities that will be available here, this seemed like the great place to start.
Because there's so many great brains here, and there's research institutions and the universities, and we're in the capital.
And thinking about how that really does enrich not only your learning experience, but as practitioners, as learners.
The professional development within CED and the institution of NC State is phenomenal. Pretty much if you need help with public speaking to writing a literature review, you can find the resources for all of that.
I have had so many research opportunities in the program.
I've been able to work on big, state level data projects.
I did projects on early childhood, educational leadership. I did projects on dual enrollment programs.
I worked with a professor to estimate the costs of the digital learning initiative.
They've really built my skill set as a researcher, but they've also really shaped the way that I pursue research, which is with rigor and also with impact.
The most professional development that I think I've gotten through this is the chance to go to conferences.
Being able to hear from people who were literally changing lives.
I felt like the path ahead of me was very clear, and that I had autonomy to decide how I was going to get there.
The work with the faculty is where it's at.
I appreciate the autonomy. I appreciated the mentorship. Just considering my personality, I appreciate that ability and that opportunity to just kind of figure out my way, and to have people there to support me along has been absolutely invaluable.
Other institutions that I looked at did not offer courses that would fit into the life of a person who is working full-time.
Within every single class, if I approach a professor about my particular interests, then we can mold the coursework around what my research interests are.
So the student community at State and within IPA has been really great.
The student community within IPA is super supportive.
I've developed a lot of relationships with students.
So we have folks who have been in for 4 years, mentoring folks who are just coming in the first year. I think that a lot of people can leave this program doing exactly what they are passionate about and what really interests them.
They've given me the mindset and also the skills for working directly with schools to make sure that the research that is being done, that I am doing, that actually has an impact on schools.
I see this program as very foundational to how I approach the work now. I'm able to pull perspectives that I first learned to pull in my classes to conversations with district leaders, with community members, with teachers. As people have heard, extraordinary educators really do come from NC State.
I'm pretty proud of my decision.